potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
Gotta pick the right location. Gotta pick a good date. Gotta pick the right location. Gotta pick a good date. Gotta pick a good date. The weather's fine and I'm feeling great.
Okay, can the NPCs shut the fuck? Like, how many times have they said that?
Gotta pick a
Okay,
good
can
date.
the NPCs shut
Oh,
the
no,
fuck?
no,
Like,
no, 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 no,
how
no,
many
no, no,
times
no.
have they said that?
I forgot that was unmuted. Anyways, but like, how many times did have the NPCs said that in this 1 minute we've been here? Oh yeah, they probably said it because it was like looping. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. I won't blame the
Gotta
NPC.
pick the right location.
Shut up.
The weather's fine and I'm
Then I
feeling
won't
great.
blame them that much. Yeah, guess who procrastinated doing the quests and the rewards stop tomorrow. And like 60 Primo Gems isn't that much, but I'll still take it. And like especially this because like Mizuki needs these. So I'm here to get them for her, not for Sitlali, no, but for Mizuki. And it's like, might as well do them, And now I'm here, so I'm doing them. And this is the like Tribal Chronicles, so that I already started it accidentally earlier. But yeah, so I'm like almost in the beginning, so it's fine. And then this is an actual story quest. Honestly, I would much rather do the other tribal quests because I'm still missing a few. Wasn't there a place where I can see them? Yeah, here. Because I've done these. I've started this and I haven't done these. So I feel I would like to complete these too. Especially this because an achievement is locked behind completing this. But I'll do the Mavuika one now because I just want to get the Primo Gems for it. And then I'll do this later at some point. And like I have so many store quests to do. Like these are from Sumeru for fuck's sake. But I just don't really care for story quests if it isn't characters I really like. Because I've done Nuvillet and Risley. I like them. But I don't really care for these that much. Like oh yeah, Furina didn't even get a second act because like I did Nahida's when she got a second act. So I did them both at the same time, but she didn't even get a second act. I wonder if Mavuika will get a second act then. Or what'll happen. Because like Nahida got a second act and then we got the weekly boss from that. But like then Furina didn't get one because it was Arlecchino who got it and we got the weekly boss from that. So either Mavuika gets a new act or maybe Capitano gets a new act. Yeah, I really need to do Siegewin. Like I really want to do Siegewin. Otherwise I don't really care. Like I'll hate a Mitzcon. Like that one I would do. Maybe I'll do the Sumeru ones at some point when I really miss Sumeru. I think they have like chests here that I also want to get. I also need to do some of the world quests soon. Because they also, have stuff I want to collect. I've been very bad at doing world quests and such. Like, I really should start doing them, especially in Fontaine. I still haven't done the 4.1 Fontaine once. Like, I haven't explored Meropide at all. And I feel kinda bad about it.
Whoa, what was that just now?
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations. The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him. I'll just be a moment.
Well, the Masters of the Nightwind are definitely living up to their reputation as the mysterious ones.
All right, I've told the chief why we're here.
I
and now
forgot
you
why
may
we're
speak
here.
with him.
But well, I'll just get done. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't really care about
you
this
two are
that
the
much.
appointed ones. I am Chief
Guri burst
Biram.
out.
Welcome, and thank you for your patience.
So tall.
Unusually so. Yes, I am aware, but I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
But you know, Genshin FOMO isn't as bad anymore because I haven't done most of the clan quests.
Oh, no, of course not.
Or like
Sorry,
tribal
Paimon
quests.
just reacted without thinking.
Because like a few years ago I would have, you know, done them all and get all of the primals, but
Yes.
you know,
Caholen
now I'm
told
not
me
that
about
bothered
that.
about it.
As throughout our history,
Though
only
maybe I should,
members of
because
the
soon
Masters
I'll
of
be
the
pulling a lot
Nightwind
of
have been appointed
characters.
to undertake these tasks. This is the first time an outsider has ever been chosen.
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven and not just our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well. It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty. However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, and these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Ictomisaur Elder's choosing. When the Ictomisaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa, so you mean...
Elder Talapo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated the scroll weavers until you arrived.
Okay,
We're so
but
special.
just so you're aware, we don't know the first thing about weaving scrolls.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
Oh, but at least Lantern Rite is starting soon, and that'll be
In the
fun.
200
hopefully.
years that Elder Talapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone unrecorded?
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the spirits.
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious by the second.
Yes, well,
And I
that
mean,
is
if
the part
next
that
patch
troubles
isn't
me.
like that interesting, we don't have much content in there, so then I can do world quests, I think.
The notion
I've
that
been
we have to
putting off the
rely on
Fontaine world
esoteric
quest
things like
for a
gifts
really
from
long
the
time.
spirits to record historical events of such great importance.
That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Nightwind as a people shrouded in mystery, who pride ourselves on our arcane practices. But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I'm in fact a proponent of change and reform. I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery of the gift from the spirits?
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time, but I have yet to uncover what this gift truly... Only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls, with decades between each one. And by the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, my time as chief will be long gone. I will not be in a position to investigate as thoroughly.
So,
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have made some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the appointed. Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long. I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the
Please
soul
wait a
shielding
moment.
cloak. This garb is one of our important cultural relics. And it...
Oh.
Please, follow
Tall
me.
boy.
Do you see this scroll? If you touch it, you will enter a hidden space. Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
That's it?
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you cannot find your own way out, but then we will be no closer to solving good. Simply...
That's pretty.
Whoa, we really did get teleported. It seems like this place is complete. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
I mean, it's giving Pyro Archon. This is giving the new weekly boss.
There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Yeah. Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that? Oh, right. Aha! There is something hiding here! Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
Okay, that was pretty easy.
Whew, we finally made it out.
It is just as I thought. Yes,
Sure did.
this specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. I myself had to employ special techniques to confirm yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it. And that is why I wanted to test you.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for storing this centuries ago. A great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure so that it exists to this day. And although I have not managed to
Oh,
decipher
that's
how
right.
it works, I have at least found out how to turn it off. Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without... Clearly, you must have this ability.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mystery. Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with.
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. If my suspicions are correct, this die is the key. The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there.
Cool! We'll follow your lead!
Great! We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded.
Agreed!
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a
more work too! Anyway, how do we go about finding these?
thankfully not. I've already identified a location where your guide is waiting.
I wonder who the guide is. Okay, that's Act 1, so these shouldn't be that long. How do we get out of here? That's my question. I guess not. I thought it would be like
I take it you're the ones appointed
Sitlali
by Elder
or
Talapo?
but I guess it's just a random NPC.
And
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. Is
Oh, is this
so the guy is
like
somewhere
I
in this
did
cave, huh?
like I did some exploring here and
this
there's like
is as
stuff there.
far as I can take you.
I
What is
wonder if
that?
that's related.
Kind of a long story. Apparently, many years ago, our ancestors set out to make a series. However, they didn't want anyone to see their work. To bypass the seal, you have to have.
Oh, right. Haven't we been in here before, though?
The strange thing is, our ancestors, since it was sealed off, the only person who's, according to her, the artwork tells the story of a hero by the name of Kuntur. But I digress.
So you're sure you don't want to...
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I guess it's... Don't worry about me. Unlike our chief,
Fair enough. All right,
And like this teleporter had 3 crystal flies next to it. I need to remember that.
woohoo!
Yeah, I've unlocked this already.
This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right? Paimon didn't notice it last. Now the only question is, which ones do we pick? Well, go.
Yeah, it's not really that we have a special ability, it's just we can use the Saurian for it.
You saw something, right? Whatever it was, grab it. Remember the last time we came here? We found all of the art. They probably used the same stuff for their paint as we're using for the dye, right? Yep, let's head back. Carving waves.
All right.
ingredients for the dye.
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Our Iktomisaur elder was right about you. It's getting late. Follow me. I'll take us back.
All right.
I'm not even gonna use those materials, but I just like collecting them.
Toltec has updated me on your progress.
Sure thing. Here's the stuff for the dye.
I see. Yes.
Got it.
Please come with.
Woohoo!
They really need a dark mode for this. Like, that's my one thing.
Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our.
Ooh.
The person depicted is the legendary shaman Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago and was once appointed by the. She was especially skilled in the art of color manipulation. This scroll is a record of her deeds and was most likely the work of her own hand. The quality. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomis. That's a good way of putting.
Woohoo! Now Paimon's getting excited.
Bring out the samples. Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident the pattern has already been sketched out on the sample. So, you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step.
Is it really just as simple as that? I thought we would get some kind of mini game for it.
Good! The dye is taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and...
Okay, final step. Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed. No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed.
Then what went wrong?
It could be the weaving technique.
Sorry, Paimon wished.
I am the one who should be apologized. I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task.
Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a question, though. This whole you said yourself you're all about change and reform. Well, this.
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but...
Oh, sure.
Bring it!
Cool. Look at this.
It's gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
What are we looking at?
Whoa, that graffiti!
Oh.
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colors have been with us every step of. It is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. The foremost of these,
Oh, that makes sense.
since the very beginnings, our tribe has always so, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing out.
You're completely right. I'm sorry for what.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
Oh, this is fast. Like, this is going really fast. Yeah, because isn't there like 3 acts to this story quests? Yeah, I'm 2 out of 3 done already. But yeah, I guess we're gonna meet Sitlali here now because, you know, Sitlali is there, so she has to be there. Oh yeah, I've done the first part to this, so I need to do these still. Fatui.
Huh? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement?
Considering what the captain.
Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes.
One, the follower of the hero of Natlan.
Still, once a Fatoos, always a Fatoos. Something seems off seeing them here.
And the third one, and now we're gonna meet Sitlali here and we're gonna do something yippee. Hello, Fatui. How you doing?
What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you
Who
have
is
a
your
problem,
employer?
take it up with our employer.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employee?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable
Fontaine
type.
people.
I'm sorry for any offense. My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended Grudok
What
and his
priest?
squad. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill. It seems like the Fatui's reputation in Natlan is quite positive.
So that's what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine?
Precisely! Montluçon, at your service. I work in the publication business.
Fairy
you two-
companion.
Oh, you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, Traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favor to ask.
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy.
You'll be generously rewarded.
Well, at least he got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to... All right, we'll hear your request.
You know the great shaman Sitlali, right? I need her help with something.
Well,
Yeah, the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked? Yeah, see, Lolly...
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the goal. If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Oh yeah, we should...
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alie, if you could.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Alie. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to join Monsieur Montluçon's team. Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Huitzilin? Yes.
I
According
mean,
to
we
local
just
records,
learned
she was a
about it,
color
so...
mystic who lived over 200 years ago, and the
Like,
most
if this
adept in her
quest only
tribe at
takes
using
like
that
less than
particular
an hour,
technique.
and the Mabuiko quest is like an hour, then I think I'll do a third quest. I won't do the quest that's like the map expansion one, because that's a lot. Like, I want to do one of the underground quests.
Out of all of her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colors. According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion,
Or maybe
one of
I'll...
the most brutal in
If
Natlan's
this
history,
is less than
even
3
from a
hours
greater
long,
historical
like both
perspective.
of these, I'll do the Children of Echoes quest, because I have already started that one. And then later I can do the Feather Clan, and then I can do world quests. That sounds like the best plan.
Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite
Like, if
being
these
at
are
an
under
extreme
hour long, then I don't
disadvantage.
know.
The color was extraordinary,
Well,
illusory in
I'll
appearance
look at
while
it
also
later.
seeming to possess physical form. Legend has it that Huitzilin used the color to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield and trap all the enemies
I want to
inside.
see more
This allowed her
Captain.
allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory.
Anyway, that's
I wish
the
I
gist
was
of
more
it.
into
We
Natlan,
don't
because
want
like,
to take up
all
too
of
much
this
of your
is very
time.
cool. Like, Natlan just hasn't captured me.
That story is the reason I came to Natlan. I often publish books about the history of other nations. When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place, or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all. Even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story. Some believe it to be a myth. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're just including it in a...
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I need it to be factual. That's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their record. But I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application, and all
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition, not to mention the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information.
We've been over this, Alier. There's no need...
Citlali, you mean?
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Citlali has been alive for more than 200 years. That means if she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the...
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you. Oh, right. The duty that... Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors. All right, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just...
Of course.
The Shilonen has been such an upgrade for traveling. Like, Mabuika is very cool too, but like Shilonen is like, oh, so good. Do I need to do something here, or is this already a completed puzzle? I don't remember being here. Like, there's not really any clues on what I should do here.
Faster!
So, this is where the great shaman lives? A bit far from civilization.
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Alier. As agreed, you two can do...
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something! Oh, no response.
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first. Traveler!
I wonder if this also looks different for the other traveler.
Looks like we came at a bad time. Well, at least we didn't get turned away. Huh. So this is where Seat Lolly
Cute.
lives.
I, didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself. Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you? You're not still, It's my duty as a great shaman to—
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that.
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
What?
I can still hear you, you know. Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my thoughts, now I'm hearing your thoughts. It was just a simple spell. Forget it.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word? Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems.
The pay is really good.
Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
From you?
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Also, like, I really want them to release the missing characters of Natlan. Because, like, Signs of Canopy and People of Springs still don't have a 4-star to match, and I would really want them. Like, I want one for Science of Canopy because I just want a Science of Canopy character because the green Sorian is really clunky to use, I think. And I just want one for People of Springs because I just really like the tribe.
You're the appointed ones this time?
We were surprised too! After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to make some progress. We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. If you have...
Good explanation.
She's giving us that face again.
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along.
Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer
Can
already.
we kick them out, please?
You agreed to let us do the talking! Seat Lolly!
I mean, I would like her personality so much if they didn't do all of the traveler simping shit.
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
Understood.
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so...
You're lucky you didn't force Seat Lolly's hand.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance?
I
have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel, except 10 times worse. That's all I
She
came
has a
out
very
here to
nasty
say.
personality. And like, I mean that as a compliment, you know. It's nice to have some characters that are you know, stronger personalities.
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part? Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince. I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours. You two must have been close. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. Then
I still kinda
all
want
of
to pull
Teyvat
her
will learn
because
the truth.
like her character design is very nice. Maybe, you know, when she gets a rerun.
With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land. Inspire.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the Traveler, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Who are you calling heartless?
Not a problem. I always plan to work. So, did you directly experience any events of the battle? Do you have any...
Talk? Fine. No? I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced this. You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll
All right. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, Alier, you had an idea about where to start.
Oh, well, my plan was...
Then, let's start. Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears...
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Sweet Lolly.
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe.
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it. That's how.
But Molusol said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary.
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Huitziline's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation. Defeating me in battle. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me. Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So, after Huitziline's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now... As my rival, Huitziline only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of Seven Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than handing it to me on a silver platter. As if she would give away her one advantage.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty.
Maybe she's a little bit curious.
Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part to see it done. Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering?
I
need to
I
get to
don't
the
like her
bottom of
shoes.
this.
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Wheat Ceiling used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the...
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color?
Wheat Ceiling was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down? A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just any...
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place.
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist...
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue.
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
Wheat Ceiling was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, we should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm—
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high—
right. The Obsidian all—
Is there a problem?
Most of Wheat Ceiling students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for—
Yeah, but I'm on—
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor. Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, Traveler. Fine, I said I'd help, so I'll help. But don't blame—
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
I'll just move myself a little bit to the right.
We appreciate the help.
Like, I don't know, am I just sitting so crooked that the camera just decided that you're on the right now?
Need a surfboard?
Wait, how did we get there?
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley?
They aren't running.
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our
You talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some
So, you're here to
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating?
We should just run!
Yeah, with the hero of Nap.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the Traveler and her companion!
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Wheat Zeal.
Huh. So you can eradicate our—
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year. Just as our
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy.
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, Sweet Lolly?
Hey! You can't just— I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. What?
Come
you know
on.
What? Forget about your duty.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified—
We're not getting anywhere. What should
we— Baby!
Huh?
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed—
Did Elder Tlapo just—
From what I can tell...
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to treat Granny?
That's not—
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our...
But
I didn't expect to see you here, great...
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you...
Understood. Now, as successor, however, Elder Talapo's declarations have always showed us the correct... So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram are on our side.
Oh, now I want to draw.
Hi there, Elder Tlapo!
Baby.
Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the
Elder Talapo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomi-Sor Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Witzeline's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other. She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try.
Well, you've lived a long time.
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. 200 years and you still haven't given up? I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back.
Do not ignore the Saurian.
Off we go. Ha. Hey there, Chief Biram. Oh, wait. We haven't...
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of
Huitziline's claim to fame? That's...
True, but Granny
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her...
Hey, don't complain! None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Eatsley. Even so, as a priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance.
I get your point. Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind. No.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Biram, with my help, the Traveler and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task.
You have my thanks, then.
Need a surfboard?
Huh. So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Huitziline's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlanders. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are
Listen, we know you were rivals.
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Wheatsealing most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war, proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
Nobody inherited it.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling...
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to... Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of... Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood.
But if they inherited Wheatsealing's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation. That's because the request came from you. You don't know the...
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems...
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, that's still a worthwhile result. Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well. I'm drawn to matters of historical truth.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. I don't really care whether you continue your investigation. Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weave. You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, based on what you've told us so...
You think...
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine.
Ah, that's wonderful.
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family.
So now we're just, you know, forcing her to follow us along.
Hello, are you a shaman?
Yep, that's me. Huh?
Get up! In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation...
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the threat...
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions.
Okay, so your family studied under...
Yes. Although, that pretty much ended with my The techniques my family learned from Wheatsealing didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time, we abandoned them altogether. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Wheatsealing was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember...
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember?
Decide the outcome of a battle? Besides, my family wasn't really known for our
I
talent.
feel like eating a
If a
carrot.
technique like that exists, I doubt Huitzilin would pass it on to us. You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Huitzilin's most gifted student.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place.
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know it.
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman technique, say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
We don't need another story. We need something.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well, it's Huitzilin's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed. For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
That means you can tell us where to find it.
Unfortunately,
I studied maps of Natland before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your answer...
It's unlikely. My family may have let... In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
If Huitzilin's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that may...
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
Oh, yes? Can I...
It's been more than 200 years. Huh.
What do you mean?
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostuk cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Precisely when Huitzilin was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our
Just when we thought all hope was...
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print.
I do like Citlali on some level. It's like, I do like her, but it's just they had to ruin it.
Really?
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition are exceedingly rare and valuable.
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Gucci.
I miss
It was the
Inazuma
I
stuff.
Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends.
I really like Inazuma's Archon quest was very, rushed and stuff. Inazuma is so nice. I'm so glad we're gonna have an Inazuma event next patch. I just wish we would get, more quests there. Like a new expansion or something.
It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yai Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago. But it's almost impossible to get.
I like the way
Anyway,
she's
I'll
bargaining.
take those two.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that.
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry. You're telling me, as someone who works in publishing, you've never heard of them?
I kinda like her.
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Just leave the book. Oh, are we gonna go get them?
Of course! Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now, there's no time to waste.
Can we
should
meet up
head to
with
the
Yaya
side of the
again,
battle
please?
right
I
away.
want to go talk to her.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general...
Well, I'm sure Miss Sitlali can help.
Have you even looked at the time? It's already...
Well, what do you think, traveler? Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we...
He's persistent, huh?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that...
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the That's only because I have important tasks to
All right, as Miss Sitlali instructed. Let's meet back up tomorrow at noon. We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good. I'm glad I did.
You're really that scared of her?
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her she's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated.
Well, thanks for today, Sweet Lolly.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years?
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work,
Are we gonna go on that balloon?
Is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up? Whoa, this is like a secret base.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not. Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great! The halberd. Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand. It might take a little longer, actually. I just need to share my sense. And that should do it, right? You're not wrong. Oh, hold on. Why do I still hear you in my head? Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe use... Oh, please work, please work. Okay, what about now? Huh? And now? Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and... That was just to help with... For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness.
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel. When it...
Is Sweet Lolly drunk? She's not making much sense.
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the Traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease her. That's what Paimon would do.
It's just... I'm not good at this. I'm not used to being... Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach.
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far?
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. You can try, even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there. That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day, just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years, until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them. It's better if the people in my memories are nothing more than fleeting.
Sweet Lolly.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry
Are
about
you sure
that.
about that? We have lived longer than you.
Really? Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day.
Well, luckily we know a lot of immortal people. Oh, Traveler is finally speaking, but you know, no voice actor.
Is something wrong?
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
Okay, she's definitely drunk. Sweet Lolly, maybe take it easy? At this rate, you might sleep past noon tomorrow.
I'm not drunk. I remember everything the traveler said. Just gotta think of a response. I'll think of something.
Uh-oh, not this again.
I'm...
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us?
Bye. Gonna walk back alone.
All right.
It's nice to have the most of the voice actors back. Because yeah, I'm just like, while I do enjoy listening to the Chinese voices, I'm just not built for it. Like, I need to hear them talk and, you know, understand it.
This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Sweet Lolly will show up on time? She drank so much last night, she might not even be up yet.
Ahem.
Sweet Lolly!
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to pass the time. I mastered the art of moderation long ago. Last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. Anyway, I gave everything a lot of thought, and I think you're right about something. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here so early.
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we head out?
Just follow
Sus.
me. I'll confirm the location myself.
Of course.
This should be it.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
I feel like there's going to be some sort of like special artwork there about the friendship of Sitlali and the other person.
That could explain a lot of our academic.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle.
Everyone ready?
Oh yeah, do we get to play with Sitlali now? I have no idea what she does. I know she does something with like melt or something, but that's about it.
So the Abyss invaded through a cave.
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley.
All the items here should be useful for our.
You're not to touch a single one without.
I don't support invasive excavation tech.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter. Well, shall we?
Okay, what do you do? Oh, C3, fancy now. Okay. Well, field of party member trigger the frozen or melt reaction pyron. That's not very good. I mean, I guess it'll be fine.
Fulfill our pact.
Wee.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire
Well,
nation.
that does look like a battlefield for sure.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes.
I want to play Mizuki already. I'm so excited about her. She's so pretty. And like, I don't mind if, I would like if she's a standard character. Because yeah, sure, then she probably won't be as good as, you know, limited characters. But I can get her constellations. And for example, her C1 is really good. So it would be nice to get them. Because like, I don't really care for the constellations of the other standard characters. Like, during last anniversary, I got Dehya because I got her during summer, and then I think in Mualani's banner I lost 50-50 and got C1 Dehya, and C2 is really good. So I got C2 Dehya out of that, but otherwise I don't really care. And I don't care for the constellations of the other characters either, because I don't play them. I only play Dehya. And I only play Dehya with like my Emily and Mualani and stuff. But yeah, I actually really like Mizuki. So that's gonna be nice. And like, I like Tainari, but I just don't play him at all. So he's not very useful to me with the constellations. But Mizuki is nice, so I'm really happy about that.
But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of Seven Colors.
Well, it's the reason I came. Gridok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss some.
All the bases.
I don't trust these people.
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle. Return to the skies!
This wall is in our way!
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that sphere.
Whoa, we passed straight through! What was that? Some kind of color magic?
It's very close to the technique Wheatsealing might have used.
Sus. Chest.
That's it? doesn't quite compare to the scale described in.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going. Return to the skies! Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because, on our person, we were carrying the same color as the...
Whoa, you're right. We can keep going now.
That's pretty.
Wait, what was that? What is this place?
Look! A maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality. It's a realm of memory.
Huh?
No. This is a space constructed using Correct? Wheat ceiling?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the abyss? After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion? That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the abyss. I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, guided by vibrant colors, your capacity for memory is what will, without that capacity, enemies will fail to cross the barrier in front of them. So, be brave.
Any ideas, Sweet Lolly?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprised. Rise like smoke!
There are monsters here too?
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago.
I mean, I assume I'm going to the right direction with this.
All right.
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Sweet Lolly fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze. I'm guessing the purpose is to help allies navigate this place.
Oh no, more monsters?
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's
Way
get rid
forward.
of them.
Okay, so I'm going to the right place.
Get to work. You two. Time to faster. Woohoo! Surf's up.
All right.
field.
The showmanship's not bad, I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
Okay, I'm surprised I went to the right direction, so maybe everything is the right direction.
We're out! Looks like we made it through the maze.
Hold on. This is...
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside the sphere looks exactly like the maze!
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
That color.
The dye was modified using a secret technique to harness. Without that power, it's just a normal dye. I would say this is the most direct evidence that
the expert has spoken.
Sus.
Perhaps I could take a closer look?
No, you may not.
Doing?
You noticed my signal. Not bad, traveler.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Teyvat.
Block them.
I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our...
Shut it! I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the bad.
What if that was my goal all along?
What?
Huh. Pretending to be a book merchant? Pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes was the only way to get information out of the people in this tribe. But make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing company in all of Teyvat.
Why?
But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
Why?
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation. It produces colors of unmatched...
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who made the even more miraculous. That substance dates back...
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work! You're telling me...
Calm down, sir!
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a... Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world! All we need to do is publish something in the paper, and all of Teyvat will think it was out. We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced than Natlan.
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations. We can't do that.
What if I give you a...
You're trying to bribe me? Careful. I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur Novelette.
Novelette mentioned.
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. But now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries to... I will never accept...
Even when the truth is right in front of...
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. I'm already in the printing industry. All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
That's awful! What happened to
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread you mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Natlan? From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to...
The wrath of... I knew from the beginning that you would accept my... You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, with the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. This part of Natlan's history will be mine to tell. And in my version, I can erase...
That's not real history.
That's a no, then?
Done running your mouth? Good. Before...
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
People. I beat y'all up for
That's right.
breakfast.
I didn't pay all that more.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain?
The captain. You actually bought that? United in the pursuit of Mora. We travel the land to collect debts. Our loyalty is to Regrader, his interests, and his wealth.
Pantalone mentioned they remember he exists. Like, I will go feral when we meet him at, whenever that happens. Oh, he's my favorite. Like, I love Dottore is cool, Charlie is cool, I love Capitano, but Pantalone will always be my favorite. He has a special place in my heart.
Regrader?
Regrader.
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different
He has a
harbinger
very special
altogether.
place in my heart, and he
Regrader.
looks like Baishu.
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt
It's all been a lie from the
Regrator.
very beginning.
Like, if they're mentioning him now, maybe we'll meet him soon.
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
Maybe the Regrator won't like us when we meet him then.
Buckle up!
Woohoo! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh!
Show no mercy! Eat Laline! Eat Papa!
Fresh and floral! Woohoo!
Run from death.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natland.
When did this person get so strong? Looks like the men following the captain failed to update us on the latest. Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on your
Fuck
own.
him up.
Hey, what about our contract? Your boss.
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran business. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the
Big
exculpatory
businessman.
clause.
You.
I so want to meet him, please.
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave, strong enough to destroy this place. Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at...
Oh no. So that's how we'll never get to this place again.
Gonna collapse?
You were supposed to wait until I made it.
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off. Ah!
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss.
Wait, don't!
Where are we? Back in the maze? Our surroundings look dim at point. She'll know how to get out of here. Let's hurry. Let's see. See, Lally? Looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do? The special color? The one you saw? You're right. Lead.
Oh, I guess the last act is a lot longer.
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will be if you cannot escape in time. It's mutual.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my friend.
This is no time for a reunion! The cave outside is about to... Can you help me?
You misunderstand, Lolly. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory. There's not much.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? You just need to tell me how.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of men when people leave deep impressions on each other.
Oh, that's
Their
also
memories
very bright.
form connection. These connections are particularly strong between That is how I created my maze. The connections between the memories were my needle and thread, and the special color was my fabric. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated, this space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to alter or because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection.
Well, at the very least, you have a connection to me.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still.
Sweet Lolly.
But now that I have your special technique, you didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never.
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, it might as well have been a simple color trick. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Sweet Lolly, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you? That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't my invention. It's more specifically, you could call it the color of memories. In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint another person's memories. Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. But in my opinion, the capacity to add color to someone's memory, you are fated to live a far longer life than me, Sweet Lolly. I couldn't bear the thought of all those years existing as a blank, so I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color.
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory. When that day comes, you will understand my decision.
I have to get out of here.
Sweet Lolly, what are you—
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from—
But you could lose a portion of your memories that—
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected. Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memory. After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The kind of person I could have never anticipated. The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong, surpassing even the shamans who worship the Lord of the Night. This means that even without your tutelage, she can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although she doesn't know how to wield it, she unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your
Now
memories.
I've slightly fallen off the rails.
That was enough to guide her to this space. You now have a connection at your disposal. Well, Sweet Lolly, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's Sweet Lolly's voice! She's just—
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas. Cherish them.
Wheat Celine.
Sweet Lolly!
Paimon! Traveler! Hold my hand.
Did we teleport out? May Man, that place was so... Whoa! We made it out! Wonder what happened to the
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us. The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh? They were standing a bit further away, right? They...
Hello?
He's a friend.
It's one of Malu Son's employees! Quick!
Oh, I can explain. I had no idea Malu-san was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you. I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
Either way, the guards will take...
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on...
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Huh. Unless... Traveler, Paimon.
Let's ride!
Saurians.
Hey, it's Elder Tlapo and a group of Ictomisaurs! They caught Malu Son!
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion. Looks like it's time for that foreshadowing.
My bank balance! No! No!
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them
It's
most.
relatable right now. My bank balance
It's
too.
particularly effective on weak-minded people like...
Serves him right!
I know. It was a lot to ask, making you...
Was that a declaration?
Forget about him for now. The Ictomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before...
Right! The special scroll!
Don't worry. Huitzilin's technique hasn't been lost... Oh, and Traveler? I knew you'd want to tag along.
All right. All right.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if we're going to...
What are you saying, Seatla?
Follow me.
Pretty.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend. The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven...
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn... You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so...
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe. That death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories. So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history? Because history is the memory of a people. We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
I know that, but something this important.
As your friend, I admit. I don't have long, Sipali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you accept my final request?
Just this once. I understand now, Wheatsealing. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon?
I guess this ended up being longer than I thought. You know, the first 2 acts were pretty short. But yeah, this one is long. I'm still gonna do my Vegas too because, you know, I'm already here, so might as well get the primos.
We are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time. I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey. When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose.
I like how, like, all of the, like, illustrated cutscenes have different
to beckon adventurous souls.
different art styles depending on the region.
And azure oceans
Like,
with
it makes
which
them
to
feel
sail
very
into
unique.
the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
In the end, I hope everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
Okay, that was very nice actually.
I knew you would understand.
This is the special scroll! Hold on! You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So the fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was skilled enough to see through.
You've carried the duty alone for all these years? Even if you don't like interacting with people.
Traveler, the essence of that color is memory. That means completing the special scroll is a process of searching for color within your memories. Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them. Even though I only confirmed that today, I've had suspicions for a long time. And, well, ever since Wheatsealing died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish, so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever.
Like, has it like have
After
I
all,
missed something,
I
or
have
has
all
it
the time
been
in the world.
explained why Isitlali is immortal or like lives for a long time?
But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll. Despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation, I knew exactly what he was doing. And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. But it never got to that point. This time, though, you win, Claw. Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
What is it?
If I had to choose my color, it would be the color of this handkerchief. Countless people exist in my memories, and I know one day that will be my fate too. A memory living on in someone else's head.
And I'm gonna live longer than you.
Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory and carry my color in your mind. Just keep it safe. And you better not forget my color when I'm gone.
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about death, don't you think?
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment. Well, Seatlolly, if the Traveler's going to leave their color in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Actually, their mark is already there. Remember the mind-reading effect I couldn't? Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Naturally, memories are also involved in that process. Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, which means that when I shared my senses with you, a connection was created between our memories. And that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the Traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories? And that's why the Traveler could hear your thoughts too, because it works both ways, right?
Quick thinking, but only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the Traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry, though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again. I knew it. Since the connection between our memories is already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to
I
forget
wonder if
about
they'll
the other.
remember this for future events.
Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it. It'll probably take some time, though. So bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. Oh, unless I've had a few drinks. A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always share. No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed. I do hope you share what you learned.
Wow! The scroll is finished already!
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, Trav.
I see.
You don't look surprised.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like...
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to After all, memories are precious things, meant to be shared with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, Traveler. You completed your task admirably. Finding a way to carry on that legacy is now our
I'm
duty.
hungry. I really feel like eating something, but there isn't really anything to snack on.
Alright, we'll leave that to you.
And please pass along my thanks to Granny Eatstly. We interrogated the Fontanian merchant she apprehended. And it turns out he's the reason some among our tribes, he hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. The recent friction within the tribe is entirely his doing. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Guess it's easier to investigate when people are already questioning something. Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
Until we meet again.
You told him everything.
Yep, we left out the part about your contribution, but it
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits. I guess he is different from the previous chiefs. But if he figures out it was me all these years, I'm in for a world of trouble.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, it's the other Fontanian research.
Please, call me Allier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of any serious wrongdoing. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employer means no funding, after all. But I'd like to ask some questions about Wheat Sealing. I want people out.
Questions? Why should I let an outland?
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. It's
He's
just
nice.
honest curiosity. I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world. Culture thrives through dialogue and exchange.
All right, you can ask your questions, but be quick. I have important plans after this.
Important plan?
Oh, thank you very much.
Another day, hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
Oh, that! When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
You're telling me. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
I mean, we
you might need to go to
personally
Yai Publishing
know
House
Yai,
in person.
So I think we could just go ask her.
But I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course! We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can!
Sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover. Here, just take this.
Key.
And this is?
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep.
This was actually very nice. I enjoyed this. Handkerchief and key. Oh yeah, I wonder what you do with these. What tab are they in? Materials, maybe? Okay, I have no idea where that, but you know, maybe here? No, the quest just gave me a thing, and I don't know where the thing is and what to do with it. Oh, was she added there because I just did her quest? Yeah, because I don't have Shilonen here either. Like, why is she here? But yeah, because I've done Kinich, I've done that. Aurora is... I think she was added there, and I think Shilonen will be added here when I do her tribe quest. And Chaska isn't here either, so she will be able to. That's actually very cool. I like that. I just wish we could see the author view too, to see what's there, because you know I want to see it completed too. And I think if we go to Inazuma now, to the publishing house, there should be something there. And after that I'll do Mavuika's quest. Yeah, this is the publishing house, right? Yep. Oh, I guess we just get them. Okay, this is very pretty. I'm a collector now. But at least something is done now. And this is for the quest. I don't remember where these are from. I should do them. Oh, this is the city quest. Involvement issue resolved. Who was involved there? But yeah, oh, that's like 4.1 and I haven't done it. Yeah, I think I'll do Mavuika's story quest. Because yeah, I'm done with this. Now I only do need to do these. And I'll do them at some point. I haven't done a single hangout. Vulture Volans. Oh, we need to do all items first. And I think Lini needs that one. Yeah, I haven't done these at all. I'm not really interested in them. Locked? I'll do them at some point when, you know, when I want more primos. Yeah, and I'll do these too. Yeah, I guess I'll do Mavuikas now. Oh, it's in a different tab now. But yeah, I'll just get it done and I get the primos for it. And now I can get these. This is nice. So now I don't need as many. Like I saved like what? 80 resin from this. I'll take it. These I probably... Oh, I mean, these would have been nice for Shilonen, but you know, she's already leveled up. But maybe a future Natlan character.
Bring it!
Return to your accommodation and rest. I hope this isn't too long. Like, I've seen people talk about this and I know stuff that happens.
Lately, we've been sleeping well and eating even better. Now this is the life. Exactly! Look, Paimon's tummy is so stuffed. It's all round and plump now. And now it's time for some rest.
We've got trouble.
Hello, Sitlali again.
Cut that out, it's serious. What are you doing sleeping this late? Who are you, me?
I am me, and I have horrible sleep schedule.
Come see us in the speaker's chamber once you've cleaned yourselves up. We're waiting for you here.
No! Paimon's not done eating yet. Huh? Oh, good morning.
Yeah, like I'm just not very interested in Maui as a character anymore. But I'll still get it done and get the primos. If I don't do it now, I don't know when I'll do it.
I wonder if they've eaten. Or oh, don't tell me something.
Relax. I'm sure they're fine.
Ah, there they are.
Yeah, see, Sitlali has personality worrying about us when it takes us a while. And Wilma, Maui-ga's just, yeah, they'll be fine, don't worry.
See? Just like
yeah,
I said.
Just like I said. Like, I don't like Mauika. Like, she looks cool, but you know, that's it.
Mauika, Sitlali! We came running as soon as we got your message.
Like Sitlali's story quest made me like her, so you know, this better make me like Mabuika.
Thank you for coming all this way. Here, have some water and... well, you could certainly say that. I'll let Sitlali explain.
Strictly speaking, I'm just passing on something I heard as well. Basically, the Wyatt passed a truly shocking piece of news to me through the smoke last night. You're aware that Mauika's not the first Pyro Archon, yes? On occasion, there were those who lived longer than an ordinary human. Not unlike my situation. But all in all, the title has changed hands many times.
It would be cool if at some point they, you know, make a new Pyro Archon.
And now, the Wyatt have sensed a special surge within the ley lines. A truly ancient soul is about to return to the mortal realm.
Capitana, please.
His name is Xbalanque.
Xbalanque. Back in my... Like, I remember being very excited when Natlan trailers dropped at first time. I was like very excited and, you know, people talked about Xbalanque and, you know... I was like, okay, that's gonna be my Pyro husbando who's gonna save my account. But, you know, I guess he's not coming.
Xbalanque? But isn't he the very...
Yes, that's him. The first Pyro Archon. According to legend, he was the greatest of heroes and leaders, and the one who made a deal with the ruler of death, thereby creating the rules that saved Natlan's ley lines.
Hasn't he been dead, like, a really long time? How can he be resurrected?
Even in Natlan, it's impossible for someone as ancient as him to ever return. Still, nothing's off the table when Xbalanque is concerned. Hence why this really is something major.
Let me be clear about this. I did not mishear, nor is the Wyatt mistaken. We would never jest about something like this.
Don't worry. Both the Traveler and I have complete faith in your abilities. Whose interpretation of the Wyatt's will could we trust if not yours?
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll never be modest about. But the fact I'm not...
As you can see, Sitlali's even more concerned about this than I am. Still, it's understandable. Waiting to find out the whole truth must be torture for a great shaman who can only peep at the outcomes without knowing the causes.
Mauika, I hope you'll approach this with a measure of caution. Depending on how things go, everything could change or nothing at all. I think you know what I mean.
I do. Xbalanque's arrival will shake our nation. After all, we still don't know if he's satisfied with the outcome of this war.
Wait! Do you think he'll come and find you?
Huh! Well, you can't just up and say things like that. You scared me half to death.
That's actually pretty likely. Think about it.
I don't
People
like
in
how
the same line of
red
work
this
tend to
whole
have some
scene is.
similarities, right?
Makes me see green.
Maybe all Pyro Archons share my disposition.
I don't want to meet him. I haven't really mentally prepared myself yet for such a
Zitlali
grand
is
occasion.
worried, as she should be, because, you know, Xbalanque, like, oh, Mavuika is just chilling. She does not care. She's not phased at all.
Anyway,
Like, bro.
my job was just to pass on the message and bring the traveler over. Now that that's dealt with, you can discuss the pilgrimage. I'm done here.
Wait! Where are you going, Seatlali?
Back to bed. You have no idea how much that scared me. I was up all night. Ugh, can barely keep my eyes open. Nighty night.
It's like I said before. Our cultural legacy shouldn't end with our triumph over our suffering. Instead, it'll burn brighter than ever. So, the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame has been given new meaning. We have chosen to turn it into a pure athletic competition, promoting fair play and encouraging the personal growth of contestants. And this grand tournament will begin soon.
Ooh, that sounds awesome!
Heroes are drawn to tournaments like this, and naturally, you're no exception. The news of Lord Xbalanque's impending resurrection may be a bombshell, but I believe that we should keep our focus on the pilgrimage.
Huh. Okay. So, not in a hurry to find him.
That's right. I've already informed the tribes that we'll be hosting the next tournament right away. It'll help sweep away the shadows cast by the war. Preparing supplies, cleaning up and remodeling the competition venues, recruiting staff for logistics, moral support, and pre-tournament weather forecasting. All of that's been a traveler, Paimon. You are our cherished friends and a part of our nation. I'd like to invite you to serve as special supervisors for this event.
Paimon can do it.
Of course. On that note, my two new supervisors, would you come with me to check on the progress of each of the tribes?
Sure!
Oh my god, date with Mavuika. Mavuika makes Raiden look good. Because, like, she was just very rushed, and, like, her first story quest was actually horrible. But at least she had something going on. Ooh, and now every single tribe is going to have some sort of problem, and Mavuika's gonna be like, here's a solution.
We're here! This is our first stop!
Looks like someone's in a good mood.
Of course! Paimon's here as a special supervisor. This
It's nothing. We've got a long road ahead, so it's good that she's so motivated.
First. I actually really liked it.
Pretty much all we need to do is talk to everyone and confirm how the preparations...
Hold on a sec. Take a look over there. See that? Someone's fishing.
Kinich.
It's them! It's a quartet, you insolent ignoramuses! A quartet! How dare you treat the almighty Dragon Lord like a subhuman! If anything, I'm superhuman! Wait, no!
I know.
Draconian!
I know some people don't like Aha, but, like, I really like him. He has personality.
Why, hello there, Ahau. And you three?
Can
are
he
you up
borrow
to?
a part of his personality to Mavuika, please? I feel like he has plenty to spare.
We're fishing, Archon. Mualani says if we're lucky, we might catch someone really special. Yeah, like that punk Shibalanke. He's such a pathetic little... Ah!
Oh yeah, I don't think Kinich has a voice. I miss him. I still get to see the sun today.
Lowly servant! How dare you beat up the almighty Dragon Lord for some ancient fogey that you only know by name? You'll pay for this!
Maybe I should just tell
in your
Kinich.
water skin.
Like, I don't really care for his gameplay, but like, you know, this is fun.
So you've heard about his impending return. Did Seat Lally mention that to you?
Oh no! Why is Shibalanke coming back now? Did we screw something up? We couldn't have, right? But what else could have alarmed him so much? Wow, that sounds just like her. To be honest, it's been bothering me quite a lot. Under normal circumstances, it shouldn't be possible for us to meet Lord Shibalanke, right? So, does this mean something's wrong?
Yeah, see, even like Kachina is worried. Because like this is probably not a normal thing, but you know, Mavuika doesn't care. Everything goes her way, so why the fuck would she care about it? I really want to get another Science of Canopy character.
Hey, we've got a bite!
Oh. So Kinich is ready to jump. Kachina's running to help. Mavuika is just surprised, and I'm running to help.
Help! Help! Something's pulling on me!
It's what's going to save your life. Hold your breath for now.
Thank you so much, everyone. Wait, why is her Archon here too?
Well, would you look at that? You actually caught some people after all.
Thanks for your help. Otherwise, that sudden bout of leg cramps might have ended our entire surfing squad. The two of us are in charge of transporting supplies. After safely delivering some of the...
Didn't warm up before going in?
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll, leave you to it then.
We'll never forget how you saved us. We know you're busy though, so no need to worry about us.
Well, you gotta give it to Mualani. When she wants something to happen, then it just happens.
Then it won't be long before she reels in Shibalanke himself.
I was just thinking, what if he enjoyed swimming like the rest of us? I used some commemorative badges for the stadium as a special bait. He's never...
And before you say anything, anything's possible. On the off chance this'll work.
Well, what about you then? Given your personality, isn't your continued presence a testament to the power of friendship too?
Haha! She saw right through you, my foolish lackey. Silly, naive child. Now, witness the scorn of Kahula Hat! Ow!
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. But for now, what I need to do is check on the status of the preparations for the upcoming pilgrimage. Seems like the people of the Springs have done a great job.
Yep, don't worry. We only came here to fish after finishing all of our work. We're all done, all three of us.
Everyone at the Children of Echoes has been hard at work too. I only came here after finishing my tasks for today.
Huh. Now that's efficiency. I trust you. Well, Looks like we won't have to make the trip to your tribes then, everyone. This iteration of the pilgrimage holds great importance to Natlan as it is now. We must pull together and work as one, creating the best atmosphere possible for all our participants.
So wise and you always know everything and you know what to do. We will always follow you, thank you.
Sure. Don't know why you'd worry about this stuff. You're always so ready to pounce on and fight just about anything. Why, you even dare to disrespect the almighty Dragon Lord!
Remind me again, has Ahau done anything besides talk?
What are you doing to me, you son of a... It's always a party with those three. Seems like we can check off the people of the springs. Oh, wait, 4! The...
But yeah, it's also, it just sucks a lot that, you know, we don't have the final tribe yet. Like, it just feels weird. You know, we're going to all of these places, but you know, not the final tribe though. Hello, Sitlali again. And like, yeah, it's just very weird.
There she is, right over there! See, Lolly! Didn't you say you were going to get some more sleep? Why are you still here?
The chief came to me for help just now. Not like I can just ignore someone in need and go back to bed, now can I?
Next patch is going to be a sleeper patch, then I can do world quests.
You didn't tell him that you stayed up all night?
I just told him about Xbalanque's imminent return, and told him to be prepared. There was no need to mention anything else.
Right! You've still got a reputation to maintain, huh? Can't have people thinking Granny Eatstily would lose sleep over something like this.
Now you're making fun of me too, huh? So even children are ridiculing me now. This cannot stand. And you! Do you also think I'm just trying to keep up appearances? And you too! What about you, Mawika?
No, of course not. Relax, Sitlali. Xbalanque was no ordinary person. He loved this land as much as we do and managed to forge a miracle through the ruler of death. I don't think he'll give us too hard a time.
Yeah, she's never worried.
If that's what even the two of you think, then my worrying seems even more unnecessary. All right, I get it. That's just the kind of paranoid old hag I am. That means I can go get some shut-eye then. You can take a look around yourselves. And if you need any help, feel free to go find the chief. Or Auroron. The chief should be overseeing the preparation of the woven scrolls required for the tournament right about now.
Come on, you're making it sound like it's my first time here. Rest well.
All right then. Good night, everyone. And don't go thinking that Granny Eastly doesn't like hanging out with you just because she's not around all—
Bring it!
Aurora.
What if I put this
that's
piece of
Ifa's
rope
bird.
here? Oh,
If
and
only
this
Ifa
wooden
was a
dummy.
5-star.
No? Then what about this?
That voice. Sounds like Auroron. What you up to, Auroron?
Oh, hello.
Oh dear. A bird?
No, a juvenile Cucasaurus.
Borb.
This one looks a little different from the others, though.
The heck are you on about? Whoa, he's quick on his feet. That retort was instant. For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
I can't take him seriously.
Oh, wow. No. What the?
Don't worry about him. He's just... No, he's an assistant at Aoife's clinic, and one of my friends. His name is Kakuku.
The heck are you on about? Is that not? Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Yeah, that's what he does. Those are all Aoife's catchphrases, so Kakuku picked them up after hearing them day after day. The last time I delivered some vegetables to the people of the springs, I ran into Ahau, who was there for a soak in the hot springs. Ahau and Kakuku were stuck in an endless back-and-forth argument. Eventually, Ahau got really agitated and just started immediately shouting, "No, you!" no matter what Kakuku said.
How unbelievably childish. No less than I'd expect of Ahau. Even I have rarely witnessed things like that.
They went on like that for an entire afternoon.
Wait, how do you know that? Did you stay and listen to them the whole time?
Yeah, I did. It was so dumb I couldn't look away.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Anyway,
I need to
I'm
get
here
Aurora
because I'm
at
trying
some
to
point.
capture Shibalanke.
Capture, huh? Wild choice of words.
Then how about hunting for Shibalanke?
Sorry, you're trying to do what now?
We've never seen someone so ancient come back to life before, right? So I wanted to see if I could intercept him. See, this is the trap that I made. I've used it before. It's quite good at catching wild animals. Don't worry though. I've already told everyone that there's a trap here, so they won't get too close. See, I've even made a notice board.
Good luck catching anyone with this. And what are you planning on doing with the poor guy when you catch him anyways? Stick him in a stew?
No. I just want to see what he looks like, and then I'll probably invite him to our tribe as a guest.
I'll admit, I didn't take you for the
If
actively hospitable
Shibalanke
sort.
ever managed to become playable, they better make him a fucking husband though.
Well, a chance like this doesn't come every day. I wanted to give it a try.
Like if you're
so
gonna
I also made these little
my
handicrafts.
we can give her that fuck ass outfit, then you know. Give us the same thing.
He says that, yet all of these look like a hunter's lethal handiwork.
I see. In that case, I wish you success. If you do manage
Hey, not you too!
If the real Shibalanke does show up, a trap like that won't hurt him. We all have faith in him.
That's right. That's also why I stuffed several layers of cushions in.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Bro, stop! You're Oh, wow! No way, bro! Well, if you got time for this, then you finished prepping for the tournament, right?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Paimon.
Ah, so that's it. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you wanted to ask. We, Masters of the Nightwind, are broadly responsible for the woven scrolls and mental support. I provided some amazing supplies. The others even praised me for the quality of my produce. And
You've gotten quite good at dealing with people.
yes, I think I've rediscovered a bit of that feeling I had in my childhood.
Seems like things here are going smoothly. In that case, we'll check on how things are going elsewhere. See.
Bye, Auron! See you later!
So he also knows how to say goodbye.
Huh? Alright. See you later, my bros.
And now we're gonna go see the Flower Feather clan, and then we're not gonna see Collective of Plenty because, you know, that does not exist. Shilonen.
Malika! Oh, shoot. What are you doing here?
Shilonen? What a
Oh, hey there, Shilonen. Did you come here for work?
Auroron. Did he sell me out? I thought I asked him to not
Nope.
She's avoiding me. There are a few big pieces of equipment we need for the tournament, and I've been wanting to ask her to make them. I went straight to her place because I was worried she might refuse, but each time there was nobody home, and the neighbors said that she was busy. Turns out, she was here.
Wow. She literally ran away from home just to avoid taking work from you.
Okay, that's enough about me. What are you here for?
Yes, and to see how everyone's doing while we're at it. Still, most
Oh, Xbalanque?
Wait, have you been so busy running away that you missed the whole memo?
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but if that's what Lolly said, then it has to be true. Everyone's reaction makes sense too.
Also,
who wouldn't want to see the first
I don't
Archon?
know if previous characters have had nail polish. But like, I've not seen Lali has nail polish, Shilonen has nail polish. It's very fun.
This isn't a bad time for it to happen either. The war has only just ended, and with their long-standing goals suddenly gone, people are feeling a little lost. I met a warrior from the people of the Springs near the Speaker's Chamber a few days ago. He spent the entire afternoon pacing around the area. I asked if anything was bothering him, and he said that he used to train for battle every afternoon. But now that the crisis is resolved, he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Paimon can definitely see that. It's tough when what you've been doing all along suddenly stops being necessary. That's why you want to hold the pilgrimage again, right? To help everyone find a new goal?
That's right. We will have competition take the place of ceaseless battle. It'll give us an outlet for our pent-up energy and offer a reward for the blood and sweat we've put into improving and that's the meaning of the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame today.
Sounds pretty good to me. I am starting to like this new pilgrimage already. But, how do you feel, Mawika?
About Xbalanque, you mean? It's okay, I guess.
What the fuck is that response? Like, I mean, me and Mawika. Like, come on, give us something.
Shouldn't you be, a little more nervous? He's our nation's progenitor. You sure he's not coming to just supervise your work?
Like, even Shilonen is clocking it. She knows what's up.
You sound like someone who's finally gotten the chance to strike back after years of oppression.
No, she's not worried. She does not care.
Hey, don't put it like that. All right, maybe a little. It's not every day that someone who could bring you down a notch shows up.
I knew that's what you'd think. Don't worry. If the real Xbalanque does make an appearance, then naturally I have my ways to meet him.
Really? How?
No spoilers just yet.
Wait, you have a playful side too?
That's a playful side.
Of course she does. This whole glorious righteous leader thing is just one facet of her. And it's a side of her you've seen the most so far. But...
yeah, I'm not buying it.
Tragically, this is how my longtime companions think of me. Shilonen's always saying how awful I am.
Hey, don't just put words in my mouth like that. I've only ever said that...
Sure, whatever you say. Come on, Traveler, Paimon, let's head to our next stop. Oh, and Shilonen, now that you've been busted, be sure to stop by my office and pick up the documents I left for you. I wrote down everything you need to...
Good. And she's fallen asleep, just like...
Well, she's gotta wake up eventually. Let's go. Good night, Shilonen, and sleep well.
Yeah, Flower Feather Clan, and then we're gonna skip Collective of Plenty because it does not exist. Like Collective of Plenty who? I don't know her. And we're probably gonna meet Shaska here.
Doesn't seem like there's anyone around. They're probably all out and about.
Well, I do like that we're meeting the other characters in Mawika's story
mean the
quest.
preparations are going smoothly?
Of course, without a doubt. I'll be honest, I'm more concerned about how everyone's doing. The amount of rest they get will directly impact their tournament performance. It's my hope that everyone is eating and sleeping well. so they can enter the stadium full of anticipation.
What are you guys doing here?
Jessica.
Oh, it's Cheska!
It's been a while. How have you been?
Great!
Things have been good on my end, too. How about you?
Same old, same old. Back to the grind. Flying around to break up fights when they break out. Taking walks with my family when I'm free. You know.
I take it that means there haven't been many fights?
Yeah, the war just ended, and the bonds between people have grown a lot stronger in the process. Hard to start fights like that. I don't mind, though. More time for me to zone out. I just sit at a lookout point and tend to my weapons.
Sounds like you've been doing well then.
What are you talking about? You should know the ups and downs I've been through better than anyone.
So, how have preparations been going here at the Flower Feather?
Ah, so that's why you're here. In that case, I'll take you someplace where you can see the situation clearly. Follow me.
So this is the place you had in mind. Quite the view.
Yeah. You can see our whole camp from up here. We trained like this back when we were fighting against the Abyss, too.
You can see people talking and laughing, some holding boxes, others pushing carts, even some who are using some kind of special equipment to scan the skies.
It's you, Pyro Archon! And the heroes of Natlan, too!
Oh, the Pyro Archon.
Ah, shucks. Heroes of Natlan? Paimon's feeling kinda shy now.
What brings you to the Flower Feather Clan? Are you here to check on our work for the pilgrimage?
That's right. Everything going well?
Please, rest assured. Everything is going off without a hitch. Everyone is in good spirits as well. Coach and her students are also...
Coach? Oh!
Yeah, that's how they, you know, include Jansan. Just, you know, throw her in the other tribe.
Hey!
Please rest completely and totally assured that with us here, we'll get...
Whoa, they're all so reliable! Like... Didn't even break a sweat, you...
Aoife, I wonder when we'll meet him.
Especially not compared to the toughest coach in all Natlan.
And that's why they call you tough. I respect it, though. I doubt I can think of anything.
Paimon agrees! In fact, after staying in Natlan for so long, even we've begun to feel like there's nothing we...
So you think it's something about this place?
Yeah, exactly! Now Paimon often finds herself thinking, compared to those super tough
I'm glad you feel that way. It's not often that people can focus on the silver lining after everything that's happened.
The wind
Yeah,
is
I
rising.
really like the Sitlali quest.
I think I hear
I
something on
actually
the
like
air. I'll head out on
Sitlali now.
patrol. Have a nice chat.
I don't
and
know if I would
just
ever
let me know if you
pull
need
her, but
anything.
you know, she's nice. She just plunge attack down. She's gonna die.
I'd say that it's effortlessly cool moments like this that make her so We've already checked up on each of the tribe's progress, and everything is going smoothly. Well, we didn't quite get around to the Children of Echoes, but from what Kachina says and seeing how Shalonen's doing,
we didn't go
it
Science of
seems
Canopy
they're
either.
fine.
Excuse
No
you.
need to check.
Like, why is Science of Canopy so neglected?
So, that's it for the day. The only thing left to do for the next couple of days is persuade Shalonen to finish her part of the work.
I really want to know what Varesa looks like because I really like the color scheme of Collective of Plenty.
Wait, so you mean we can get a...
Say no more, or my hair might spontaneously combust.
That's cute.
You mean this entire thing?
If it's for the pilgrimage, it's...
That's cute.
Yup, this round counts as a knockout round. There'll be other...
Oh, you're keeping them?
Yeah, everyone loves a good duel. It really gets... A warrior should always feel fortunate to meet their match on the battlefield, even if it only happens.
That's the most Natland thing Paimon's ever heard! Well, the competition's all about chasing the kindling, and...
Well, I'm glad you found this helpful. No problem. I'll go get ready.
Whoa, Malika looks so excited. She must really be looking forward to this. Do you think that she seems a little bit different after the
No.
war and all? Like, you know, maybe in her sense of
No.
playfulness? She seems less serious than... Whoa, you heard too? Oh, so that's why you called us over. Wait, Coach, what about Paimon?
I'm ready.
Full throttle!
Live commentary, huh? Very nice.
Yeah, it just feels like her a bike has no weight. Like it just feels way too flimsy.
It's a piece of cake.
Huh? Did you hear that? Ah! Enemies incoming! Be careful!
Stop me!
Light up the blazing sun!
Did her boobs really need a like
I gotta
jiggle
say,
physics
this is
in the
pretty
old,
interesting.
Like, come on. But yeah, I don't like her bike. It feels too
Come
flimsy.
on! You said you wanted to challenge people, so let them rise to the challenge! Good job, contestant! Here, have some
You're too
Yeah, let me get through
Maybe
this,
I can't
okay?
detect an... Oh.
It's just, for example, take the chase at the start. I feel like it's too short to separate the...
Ooh, you're really thorough.
Also, about the vertical section. Also...
Wait, so how do people who do not have her motorbike around that course?
A ball launcher?
It's been a long time since I saw gear like this. This game can be... Want to give it a try?
Come on, Traveler! You can beat her! That was a thrilling game! Paimon was on the edge of it.
Indeed you did. I've noticed that... No, we should be thanking you. Both the mock course and the ball launcher were... Oh, looks like I also have you to thank for her negative views about me. How much would you say you contributed?
You know what they say, embrace... Bye, see you soon!
I wonder how far along we're in the quest.
See you soon, coach. It's not every day I get to call Yansan that.
You kinda enjoy messing with people.
Really? I never noticed. Anyway, we've been out and about for so long.
Well, okay.
Dine with Maui, but what about Kinich? Can we have a meal with him?
All right.
Hey there, boss. I'm here with some guests. I'll have the...
Ah, Pyro Archon. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Glad to see you with our new heroes, too.
Boss, this is the Traveler, and this is Paimon.
Hi there.
Greetings to you both as well. You'll have the same as before.
We worked out today, so you...
So what is the usual? Oh, come on, Traveler. You never been so stingy even when we were low on Mora, so...
If someone's down in the dumps, your banter can cheer them.
For real?
Just leave it to us. Please wait a moment. Your food will be out shortly.
All right, eat your fill, Paimon, but just remember, the tournament is in 3 days, so...
What? Food coma? Huh. Don't know what you're talking about. Paimon will be there on...
Don't worry, in the event that...
Really? You do? Speaking of your ways, Moika, you still haven't told us...
Oh, that? It's actually quite
course she
simple.
has a plan.
Shibalanke is a native of Natlan. The records speak of him as a wise, brave, and upright man, and refer to him as the people like that tend to be like me, passionate about competition. The more they disdain dishonest ways of winning, you could call that a trait shared by all the heroes of Natlan. They're full of energy and passion, and despise victories born of
You mean, Shibalanke might...
It's precisely because such an important figure will be participating
Okay,
that
but
we
like-
must prepare the best tournament possible.
Like, how does the... If it's like resurrection, like, isn't resurrection about, you know, you're born as a baby? So...
Checking in on the various
that doesn't
tribes
really
is
add up
also
to
to
me.
ensure that we'll be prepared to give him. So, All we need to do is to look for him in the stadium on that day. As the first Pyro Archon, he should have no problem.
But isn't it a bit unfair for the Pyro Archon?
When Xbalanque ascended to Archonhood, he did so as a human. Also, my ineligibility for this event is not due to be—
Huh. That's kind of like your life as Archon.
Oh? Another good summary.
You're working on an auto—
No. I was joking. Even Xbalanque didn't write one, so why would I? Still, if on the—
Then, can Paimon have— So many dishes and such huge portions too! Paimon's
Oh, I
spice
wonder if we'll get some
meat
Inazuma
as
dish.
well.
Oh yeah, we will
Wowee!
because Mizuki gets it. Mizuki comes, she gets a special dish, and I don't. At least I don't think the dish is in the game. At least when I remember checking it out earlier, and the dish wasn't in the game. I think so.
You know
We're gonna
this
get
is
some
just
new
a normal
Inazuma food, too.
breakfast, right?
I think these are tamales, or like modeled after tamales. Looks very similar.
Our Archons always had a healthy appetite.
Who doesn't have a healthy appetite in this game? Everyone here loves food.
Judging the state Paimon ate herself into, I assume you'll be staying someplace close by.
Is that okay? Actually, since it's so beautiful around here, we were planning to stay in—
Of course you can. I'll go arrange some accommodation. All right, I'll leave you here.
Alright, good night! How do you feel? Want another drink? Then how about— Why are you looking at Paimon like that? There's always room for—
There's always room for dessert, yes.
Lord Xbalanque is coming back, huh? Well, I didn't see that coming. Wait.
What kind of idiot do you take me for? I mean, we just managed to defeat the Abyss for good and fulfill the wish of all the citizens of—
Yeah, if he's here to help, the war's already over. And if he—
I mean, maybe it's because
isn't—
the ley lines are doing better now.
I just had a terrifying thought. What if he's actually some kind of villain who's come to steal our victory?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. Novels are just fiction. Don't you dare slander our great hero. You're talking about lordship. Also, even if what you said were true, I don't think our Archon would lose. We all saw that one punch of hers. The power in it was like—
Yeah, I agree, but I bet Lord Xbalanque is no slouch either.
So great, she
Say, if they
never
fought,
loses.
who do you think—
Well, as someone living in this age, I've got to vote for our Archon, right? Live in the now, seize the—
And now that you mention it, a fight between those—
All right, enough with that nonsense. It's already—
The way they're talking about the Archons dueling each other almost makes it sound like a beetle battle. Yeah, they really— Alright, Paimon's done eating. What?
I'm so gonna eat after this.
Time sure flies, huh? The tournament's taking place tomorrow. Hey, wake up, wake up! The tournament's about to start!
The tournament?
Oh no, we've overslept! Only a little bit, but... Okay, wash up and pack your things. We gotta go, go, go!
Run.
I can't believe it, but we could totally called it! How could we have been so careless? Is this what
Why are
people
you
mean when
just
they say
standing
you get
there?
so excited
Run.
before a trip that you
Hey there. How are you feeling?
Malika, why are you here? Isn't the tournament about to begin?
Yeah, we're about to start. Put on your helmets and get on the bike.
Huh? Can we make it in time?
We'll take a shortcut. Sit down and sit tight. You can hold on to my waist if you get...
You can hold on my waist like, come on.
Rev the engines!
Yeah, I just don't like how flimsy she feels. I feel like Mualani feels a lot better.
If this counts as speeding, Mualani would have been arrested a long time ago.
Pirate's entrusted her life to you for so long, but only today has she realized just how unhinged the two of you are.
Yeah, like it just feels way too flimsy.
So much air and Paimon's stomach. Knowing Barbados, he'd probably crack up if he heard that.
Huh? Barbados? Right, I almost forgot that you're friends with him.
Bro,
and the
we're
other
friends
Archons
with
too.
all of them.
Introduce me when we get the chance, would you? Never hurts to make some new friends.
Sure! Our friends are yours too!
Don't open your mouth so wide. The venue is just up ahead. Sit tight.
Oh wow, donuts.
Woohoo! And safe! Just in time too! We won the bet! We won the bet! That's right. Pay up a how. Yeah! Darn it!
How do you like that? A short
It would
Flame
be
Strider show
cool.
to start us off and to introduce and welcome.
It would be cool if they like dropped in. Oh, that looks like an interesting character. But still probably. And it would be cool if they, you know, hid. Oh yeah, the copy pasted there. Well, it would be very cool if they hid, you know, like Ifas and Varesa's, you know, models here somewhere.
Sure pulled off that stunt
Just,
pretty
you know, tiny
neatly.
Easter egg for the people who look for them.
How can you call that a stunt? Wait,
Everyone, welcome back to the board. Heard it all before? Not to worry. We're doing The Abyss no longer threatens us day and night as it once did. My comrades, my friends, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. We have achieved a
Where's she,
lasting
Lona?
victory.
Yeah! All right!
From now on, the pilgrimage will no longer serve as the prelude to a war waged to defend our land. However, many aspects of it will remain the same. It remains a trial to determine the strongest among us, as well as a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So without further ado, let the tournament begin!
Yeah!
Heck yeah! Who's gonna be the new champion?
Now then, you two. You'll be the...
Leave it to us! We're the...
Oh, and one more thing. If you find any leads on Lord Shibalanke, please pass them on to me. Thanks. I'm counting.
Let's go check on everyone and see if we can find any leads on Shibalanke before things kick off.
Can I climb? Oh wait, I'm just regular. How do I get there? Hello, Voiceless Jansson.
Oh! Hi there, Eon-san! Are you gonna That's fair. Can we ask you something then? Got it, thank you! Whoop. Huh? Thank you, Coach. Paimon feels like even her blood is boiling.
Hello, Sitlali.
Hmm. well, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. I'm not buying what you're selling.
The Traveler means it! Still, Paimon didn't think you'd be taking part, Sweet Lolly. Given who you are.
Though not a violation per se, what it will be is an unpleasant surprise for the youngsters. Normally I stay out of this kind of event. Don't want to put too much pressure on everyone else. But we're celebrating the end of the—
Good luck then! Make sure you show off your super majestic side, alright?
Well, aren't you the sweet talker today? Too much syrup on your pancake? Anyway, thank you both. I'll remember your—
So, what was that?
Of course not. To be more precise, I was trying to look— Still, nothing so far.
Yeah, we don't have any leads yet.
Be on your way now.
Kinich!
Hey, Kinich! Gonna take part in the tournament?
I wish he had a voice.
Best of luck! You can do it! Where's the how, though? On a different note. You're reliable as always, Kinich. We should go check with the others now, so...
Why is our interaction with him so short? Like, come on. Where's Mualani?
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. How's the warm-up going, Kachina? Feeling good?
Oh, hey you two. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Ready to get out? I'll give it my all. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to win again, but as long—
Yeah, having the right mindset is everything.
Yep.
Oh, by the way,
Lord Shibalanke, a powerful figure like him is sure to— I haven't seen anyone like that.
All right. Thanks.
I will.
Seems like we still haven't found any useful clues. Maybe we should just go back and check in with Moika.
Okay, good. I can just jump down there. I wish Capitano was here.
Ah, supervisors. You're a—
Madam Host. However, when it comes—
No leads, huh?
Not what you
Not necessarily. Still, let's go give every— I believe we're all warmed up. Now, take your— This iteration of the pilgrimage is the perfect chance for us to bid farewell to the past. Remember what brought you here, and keep pushing forward. This tournament begins now!
Alright. Ready or not, here I come!
Mualani.
There's Mualani, a natural sports star.
I've got this. This round's in the bag.
Kinich.
Kinich is coming up to the trickiest—
How's he so fast?
The gap between our competitors has increased significantly. Oh, contesting—
This part's rough.
The competition has entered its final phase. Who will emerge victorious? We're about to find out.
Go, Kinich, go.
Our champion has emerged!
That's amazing! Yeah, that's our—
What? So not only is the little punk hard to kill, but he's good fighting too? This is just a—
You beat me fair and square, Kenny. It's funny. I was thinking to myself earlier—
Come on, dude. What are you talking?
Losing to
You've more than proven yourself, too. Yeah.
You're both so good. But wait, if that's the end,
Wait, aren't we? Now that you mention it, what? Huh? Are you saying that you beat Xbalanque then?
That's impossible, right? Could he have placed so—
You mean, he— Wait, I've got it! Lord Xbalanque didn't—
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is—
Whoa, did Paimon say something wrong? Still, that guy was almost too good, was— Huh? What do you—
Reflecting back on it, it wasn't because I could sense Xbalanque. Please, excuse me. There you are. No unimaginably strong soul aura. No. But I know, beyond any doubt, that you are Xbalanque himself.
And of course they make him a kid.
Who's that?
Isn't that Mauso? Like, Tato's grandson? When did
Why
he
is
sign
the-
up for the tournament? Did he even fight anyone out on the field?
Is the cape okay? Why is the cape doing that? Hello? I don't think it's supposed to do that. I haven't seen anyone else report that. It just keeps going. Is it ever gonna stop? Like every time I think it's gonna stop, it just goes up again. Yeah, I think the cape is doomed.
What are you talking about? He's been standing there this whole time.
Wait, so that's...
Ahem.
Ha! Ha! Well, this—
Huh? That's Lord Xbalanque?
You recognized me? Perceptive. No less than expected of this era's Pyro Archon.
I don't like his voice.
Forgive me for asking, but how did you do in the latest tournament?
I didn't even make it to the final 32.
No! This is a joke, right?
Out of my way! I've got to see Lord Xbalanque.
As... Please, remain calm, everyone. Lord Xbalanque
This
is one
is
of the most
cringe, I'm
important
sorry.
people in all of Natlan.
Please get me out of here. Like, what even is the point of this?
She's calling us! Quick, let's go! Hey, wait a—
But like, why would Xbalanque just return like that? And his cape is going wild.
Okay, this should be far enough. Sorry for making you walk all this way. Lord Xbalanque, I said I was inviting you.
Oh?
Oh no.
You mean you've never hosted a long dead guy on his first trip home before? Wait, really? Hang on, I think I just realized something. You're telling me that neither you nor your companions know that I, Xbalanque, was totally hilarious?
All the woven scrolls regarding your life depict you as a wise and upright person. According to legends, you also use the divine throne to negotiate with the ruler of death, establishing the set of rules unique to As for
I
your
want to see his
sense of humor,
original form.
no sources have ever touched upon it. Maybe it's better to say that we know even less about you than we
I see. In that case, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque.
You may call me dear beloved son.
Wow, talk about being overly familiar.
And these two are?
Allow me to introduce the Traveler and Paimon. They're important friends of Natlan and our companions.
Ah, I see.
I
was
don't like
about to
his voice
say,
at all.
why did a child follow us all the way here? Though you could say the same for me. And judging by your and there's where you'd be wrong. This body belongs to a child of present-day Natlan. I'm only possessing it temporarily.
I see. Your physical body couldn't be revived, so you had to borrow someone else's.
No need to worry. My existence has not affected this child. I have my own plans. And as for my reason, alas, this borrowed body is a bit lacking when it comes to exercise, and hasn't really trained any aspect. I tried my best at the tournament, but could only get
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a deep run. You're not used to the...
I wish that was the only problem. I'm simply unable to do a lot of larger movements. Oh, and my usual... Also, you've got to be twice as careful in a borrowed body.
Indeed. Still, the great shaman Lali...
Oh, is it time to get serious then? Ahem. In any case, you've already... I did indeed strike a deal with the ruler of death. She once asked, I convinced her with the promise of perpetual existence and the everlasting flame of life. So, I told her that the plan would be a grand, long-term one in which victory would not come for some time. Certainly not within a mortal lifespan. She assented to my request, and became an observer of our tale. Seeing her interest, I also asked that I, as the one who laid the foundation, be granted an
So your return is a special favor.
More like a bet I made with her. Even gods have things that pique their interest.
How do you feel?
Oh, I like it a lot. Could you tell me more, by the way? I'd love to know how you managed to win the war.
I don't like his voice at all.
As you know, I'll skip over the most ancient parts and start with what I know. The disaster struck suddenly, and but even when thrust into battle against the abyss, fate, and the passage of time, our heroes did not give up. All the Pyro Archons in the last 500 years have devoted their lives to banishing the abyss. As for me, I decided to head 500 years into the future. That is, the present. So I might finally bring together our people's resolve, which has stood firm for thousands of years, and fight for our final victory. Of course, I had prepared for the worst. That I would awaken to naught but monsters, corpses, and ruins where our nation once stood. Had that happened, there would have only been one thing left for me to do. Fulfill my final duty as a warrior, and then witness the end of the world helplessly. Still, the outcome proved that our faith was not misplaced. This victory, and the miracle that it created, is the greatest reward for all who gave everything to protect our...
Yeah. Had anything gone wrong? Whether in the past or in the now?
Capitan! Hey, let me look at him.
I have always believed you to be shrewd. Surely, such a
at
quality
least they
was needed to bargain with the
Capitan,
ruler of death,
paid him a little
and win
respect.
so much
Not
for
much
us
though,
in
he
the
deserved
process.
way more.
Natlan was only
If
able to
Capital isn't
overcome this
ID
crisis with your help.
112, I'm gonna lose it. If it's some other random ass girl waifu we've never seen before.
All these millennia later, and the people of
His cape
Natlan
is
have
calming
finally
down.
achieved victory over fate.
I mean, like, I love Mizuki and she was a very nice surprise waifu, but I don't need more of
If
them.
future generations will call me the one who created the rules and initiated the plan, then you, beginnings and endings, creation and...
Please, you're...
Ah, and that's the perfect segue to something that, you see, you don't have to worry too much about my second life.
What?
That's why I said you won't have to worry too much about the boy. Besides, no one ever said I was actually going to return and stick around for years and years, right? Still, I've got to say, it has not been an easy trip. After being resurrected, I woke up in the home of a normal boy and wanted to take a quick dip to relax, only to have my trouser leg snagged by a fishing line. And once I finally made it to shore,
So he
I
fell
decided
for
to
all
take
of
a
the traps.
stroll and see the sights, only to step into a trap along the way. Beats me who'd put a trap out there. Thankfully, the bottom was pretty soft, so I lay down and took a nap before getting...
This is so embarrassing.
After countless trials and tribulations, I finally managed to sign up for the tournament. But then, I ran... Oof, you guys in the future sure have it rough.
Well then?
Oh, what a great question. I was just about to get to that. So, I do have a small I managed to participate in the pilgrimage, but alas...
Why is he stealing glances at...
Well, now that I've said it, care to help an old man out, hero? Ahem. See, I was also quite the formidable warrior in my time. Surely a match for Mauika. I mean, I was the first Pyro Archon after all.
Very formidable indeed.
Yes.
Using your current body?
Don't worry. I'll find a suitable look. The first sun. The ardent sun.
I want to know what he
This
looks like.
star, from the moment I first saw you, I knew you to be a true warrior. Surely you shall not refuse me this battle. O inheritor of my ancient name, the burning sun, Kiongozi Mauika. Brilliant. In that case, let us free ourselves.
What is this place?
Is this a temple of the spirit?
This is the land of the sun, created by my soul. Oh, me, you, and you. The sun.
We've been...
The sun will remember the most virtuous stars. You are hope itself. We have invited you here, so you may...
I see.
That's right. As I said, I knew you to be a born warrior the moment the great Xbalanque, impressed upon a child's body, found less. But here, we meet as our true spirit. What makes a true hero? Someone... Which of these are you?
Well said, Xbalanque. Let us... You and I both know we'll never...
Indeed. That's as a citizen of Natlan,
We'll
as a
never
Pyro
meet a
Archon,
better match
as an
opponent.
opponent from
Girly
across
Pop,
the millennia,
you
and a friend
dueled with
whom you never had
Capitano
the
and
chance
it,
to meet.
you know. You dueled with Capitano who was weakened for 500 years, so you know, I don't know about that one.
Let us have a fair and honorable
I want to see his original form. Oh.
Our fight will end when the flame is extinguished.
Fine. You ready?
Imagine if he just pulled up as Capitano. Why don't you just dodge that?
No. In war, there's no time for that.
This really feels like, oh, we'll make him playable. Like, I guess, you know, the lore doesn't allow that because, you know, we can't have men in this household. We'll just have this unique child model for a day and then it's gonna be gone.
The fire's out. Let's stop here.
It was a great...
That was an exhilarating battle, Mauika.
You jest, Lord
Come now. Can't you tell I was making excuse? Yet still, you actually won.
Did she win?
I've always seen myself as the strongest warrior.
I mean,
but it would seem
wasn't that like
that the
a
inheritance of I bear the name Kyon-Gozi, the leader of our. This battle has been most meaningful. Take, for example, your strength. It is you neither overwhelm your opponent with sheer power, nor defy them with only your strength of will. You possess a great understanding of your own might, and will convert. It is thanks to heroes like you that your victory granted me this chance at a second life. Even if it is just for one day, even the darkness of death that once enveloped me has been dispersed by your flames. Mawika, you are the newborn son, greater and allow me to give you a present.
Ooh, there's a prize too?
My journey is complete, and I have no more need for my remaining time. Mawika, I would like to use it to awaken those you wish to see the most. Surely there must be at least one person that you'd like to meet.
Fucking God.
What? So it's a
Though Natlan possesses incredibly unique ley lines, it is still extremely difficult to. Though we both became Pyro Archons in life, we were still born into this world as ordinary humans. There's no need to hesitate. Just do.
The past lives on in my memories, and will always remain my treasure.
Shut that shit up Capitano's ass.
Meeting someone we can no longer see again will only lead to more longing.
Mawika.
They?
Your parents, those who walked with you, and each and every one. Mawika, has one granted the special privilege to return? Dear Mawika, there are so many things we want to say to you, but if we really were to say the war is over, Mawika, may you be happy in this era of peace.
These are all words spoken by the people from the past.
Thank you. Those who have gone before
Not a single
will
emotion
never
from
forget you,
Mawika.
even as you.
Mawika, my dear child, though we have ascended to Archonhood, never forget that we are still human. Live as you please, in this age of peace you forged with your own 2 hands.
Why so formal all of a sudden? Seriously.
Huh? Mawika!
Oh, leaving already?
Since we're done with all the serious stuff, Shibalanke.
Never even heard of such a thing, to be honest.
Ooh, are you gonna take him out for—
You're coming too. Come on, it's time for us to live as we please.
Okay, that's nice. Leave them. No chests.
Helmets on, sit tight, and don't fall.
Yeah, I just like this
Is
feels
this a
too,
board
you know,
you can use to
flimsy.
ride on the water? And you can stick it to the back of vehicles too.
Yeah, like,
playing with this stuff is part of everyday life then?
Your bike just feels way too flimsy. Like it should have some weight to it.
I wonder if I would have ever become Pyro Archon if we had had these gadgets around back then. I might have had a bit too much fun with them.
What? That would be terrible!
Because I feel like even Mualani has more weight in
Agreed.
her shark.
Good thing they were only invented after I died, huh?
Looks like I really am better after all, for becoming Pyro Archon even with all this temptation around.
Point Mawika!
The hands of our friends, the Children of Echoes, are as skilled as ever. They were already famed in your era, right? This bike was built by their most talented artisan in this age. Speaking of which, we just passed them by.
Sweet! Is that Natlan? Ah, Sure brings back memories.
Oh yeah, that was built in your time, right?
Can we go see Capitano?
It's long become a landmark. Very popular with tourists, so I hear. They think it's a lovely place.
Is that so? So that's how you all see it.
Paimon thinks so too. It's especially stunning if you look at it from a spirit way.
The stories of the past become things people aspire to in the future. It's just like what they say. The apex reached by those who came before will become the everyday goals of those who come after. Everything is constantly changing for the better.
That's good. That's how it should be. I'll bring those words back to the Night Kingdom and share them with everyone there.
Is Capitano there? People of Springs. Like what tribe is Shablanque from originally? Or does he not have a tribe?
Oh, you can see the people of the Springs from here.
They seem to be enjoying life. Just like the people of Natland back then. All kinds of things might happen during the day, but as the sun sets, you can always count on the people of the Springs to relax by the water, playing their instruments and dancing their worries away.
Because that's their way of life.
Precisely. And so it is for every tribe. No matter how many years have passed, for the people who live here, some things will never change.
Well, you're the one most qualified to say something like that. So,
But
what do
I
you
do
think?
hope we get the 4
Satisfied
stars
with what you
for
saw?
People of Springs and Science
Very
of
much
Canopy.
so. Speeding across the water, the warm breeze against my face, it makes me very happy. I really do adore this world, just like a plant adores the sun.
We made it! Woohoo!
Woo! Woohoo! Thank you, Maoika. This has been a wonderful trip.
Lovely.
I'll admit, not that I'm complaining. This old man's had a great day today. Thank you. I can still remember how
Oh.
Yes.
Thank.
Well, time to go. Don't forget to lead a happy life.
Aw, already? Paimon's gonna miss you. See you later, Shibalonke.
Like, shouldn't he return the body to the place?
I cannot. Well, it's gotten
Like,
quite late,
shouldn't
hasn't
he have
it?
walked home and,
Thank you for accompanying me this whole
left
time.
the body there?
Let's hurry back. Yes. After the end of the pilgrimage, there will be good food
we'll
and
just leave him
plenty of
there.
it. You guys are gonna love it. Mouse.
Do you think there'll still be any food left over?
I'm sure the feast has already started, but don't. She's very reliable.
So she probably.
Yeah, I told her. Ah, seems like they've prepared the thing.
What thing?
See that row of braziers over there?
Oh, so that's what they are.
Here, what?
Whoa, they're beautiful.
The
This
fuck you mean?
particular
I've
kind
never
of
seen those
brazier is called a
before.
signal flame, and is reserved for those returning to the tribes must light them with their own hands. The flames, even if you're surrounded by.
Archon, Traveler, Pipe.
We have more than well. Ship along.
So the only reason Lord Shibalonke didn't win the tournament.
That's right. But don't feel disappointed. He had many revelations during this journey. And as he says,
No matter how many times Paimon hears it, it's still so funny.
Strong in both bodies.
I'd say our champion Kanich fits the bill.
Indeed. Kanich, a toast!
Cheers!
Hey, look!
Huh?
Hello, Mausau. You're awake.
Huh? Me?
It's so long, even my look.
I see. I feel like I dreamed a very long dream.
It wasn't a dream.
You know, Mom and Dad always say that my...
Really? Like,
Yeah, I feel...
Then go and train hard, then come...
Yeah, as long as you put in the work, you'll do...
Yes. You'll turn out to be a truly beautiful vegetable.
Yeah, I will. Oh, but the pilgrimage was only...
Really?
I think it was...
That wasn't a dream.
Huh?
I was hoping to... Namely, that we crowned another champion today. In the end, I won by the slimmest...
Wow!
This is no lie.
Yeah! Amazing!
Come on, everyone, let's have another toast.
Very well.
Today's been a super long and exciting day, yeah?
Yeah, it's been quite some time, of course.
Oh, right. Malika, the Traveler said there was some...
No. In battle, there's...
And it's done. I mean, it was alright, you know. Like, I think I like Zitlalis one more. But yeah, that took longer than I thought. I mean, Zitlalis, the quests, the last parts that like became way longer, so that took a lot of time. And then this. Yeah, I love how I'm like reputation 4 and now I do this. I still need to do this one. I don't know where it is, but you know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, now I have finished the quest, so I can go eat. Goodbye.